Welcome back to Where There's Muck There's Brass. I'm James and I'm the guy who goes to car boot sales, charity shops and wherever else I can to buy and flip things online, hopefully for a profit. Look. There he is. There's little Sonny Jim, my little mascot. Thank you, Ricky. Ricky Resales, thank you for that, buddy. Got that from you literally to go in the garage as a little mascot for the background while we're working. So what we've been up to? We've been up to a few bits. Whilst I'm waffling to you, I'm going to put some sales up on screen at the minute that are packaged up and gone from the previous 4 or 5 days, I'd say, roughly. Yeah, so what we've been up to. We've not been up to a great deal as regards of anything else. We went to the car boot on Sunday. Rest of the week was spent listing, testing, packaging and getting things out the door. Let me just spin you round. But what we have been doing, I'll zoom out a little bit as well, is having a damn good tidy up. So I'll bring you around this side. As you can see, the floor is looking loads better apart from the big oil stain from my old Mini. The treadmill has been sold. That is sold for £750 and is going on Saturday. Everything else in here is exactly as it was before. Nothing's changed. Sonny Jim's loving life. He's chilling. The shelves are a bit more organised and the floor is now clear. But what I have done is recommissioned this table, and this table is now my packaging area. Excuse me. So we've got a few items here that are going out, including one very good profit item. So I've managed to put a roll across the top. So I've got my Hex polystyrene, if you like. It does exactly the same as polystyrene, but it's cardboard, so paper, so it's obviously way better for the environment. And then we're going to sort of have this shelving unit once I've cleared the bits that are selling on there, once they've sold, like the vacuum cleaners at the bottom, the blue bags, and we're going to have, this is going to be intake. So this shelving unit, that one, and that one are going to be the items coming in. This will then be the tested and listed area, and then for larger items, and then this side will be the smaller items such as the DVDs, video recorders, Humaxes, things like that. All these little fellas, they're not listed yet. They are all on saved listings. They are ready to go. As you can see, there's some of the bits and pieces that I picked up from the weekend. But we've slowly been making our way through them. And then instead of just having the boxes all over the floor, I've literally just made a box mountain. So there it is, all sat there. The portable jet wash is working, but the battery, essentially it works on 12 volt with a cig lighter, but the battery that's in the bottom of it to be recharged, to be able to use when you're out and about on the go, is dead. Cost of a new battery compared to what it's worth isn't great. It's probably 30-40 quid. So I've just said to my father-in-law he can have it because he lives in a house where he's got no access for parking and he likes to wash his car, but it does work if you plug it into the 12 volt cig lighter, so he's going to be able to wash his car with that. So sales going out, we have got hopefully you've seen all the other ones on screen if I've been clever enough to put them on. One of the Shark cleaner heads, again £10 paid for an entire vacuum. This particular piece itself sold for £49.99 or £48.99, something along those lines. The Bristle dartboard that was picked up at the weekend before last for £2. That has gone out the door for £12, I do believe. And the Minolta camera that was just part of one of the bundles in the charity shop. It just came in the box with all the other bits and pieces. So whatever I paid for it. Has sold on auction for a whole £1. This is an absolute belter. So this little seat, which you've seen my previous video, you know exactly what it is. It's from Ecto 1 and from the year 1984. It's the little seat that goes on the roof of Ecto 1. If I can find a picture and I remember, I'll pop it up. It came with all these guys and some other bits and pieces that were in that box. This on its own has sold, plus postage, for £24.99. 25 quid from an old bit of plastic. It's insane, isn't it, guys? I mean, listen, if you need it to complete your car, you need it to complete your car and you're willing to pay whatever there was. I only put it up for 25 just to chance my arm, and lo and behold, didn't even need an offer on it. Sold straight away. It'd been on there yesterday, I put it on, sold today. And the big one of the biggest profits I have ever had from a single item. is the Toshiba CFT TV. It's not a TV video or TV DVD. I did buy a remote control for it, which I believe was £7. Television was £2, so I'm £9 all in. That has sold without an offer of £99.99. So that'll be going out first thing in the morning. The post will be coming to collect that. Yeah, and that's going out from £7 to £100. I wish every item I bought could be like that, but obviously it's not. I am going to start to... idea for me is that I'm going to start to stockpile for the winter months. So middle of December, well, after the first week in December, it usually dies off significantly. I'm filthy, by the way, just in case you see any stains on me. I've been working on the camper. Video on that coming soon. So I'm going to start stockpiling. Some of the vacuums I'm going to keep, and then I think I might not list the Street Sharks that I just showed you in the box until sort of beginning of November. So they're going to be saved. We've got this whole box here of Fairfax and Favour boots. There's another pair of Wellingtons on the top. I think they're Fit Flops. They were picked up from a charity shop last week for £4. Just save them until the weather becomes a bit more inclement, and then we can start to have saved listings. I want a good 50 saved listings by the beginning of December, because that way I should have enough. Even if I put one on a day, if I'm not getting any stock, even if I can only put one on a day, I should have enough to be able to see me through till January and February, and then hopefully in March, when the weather starts getting a little bit better, we can start attending the boot sales again. I don't believe there's a lot else to tell you. It was literally just a quick sales update video, and to show you the garage now as it is. There's now 2 strip lights up above the listing table. I also did these the other day, and I think these are pretty cool. So these little lights flip up. Sorry, you can't see. These little lights flip up like that. They hide underneath out of the way. As long as you're not selling anything that's like glossy or shiny. And then they literally plug in over there to extension lead. And you pop those on. And yeah, you get a nice little thing off of them. And you can change the colour, the brightness of them. You can change everything and put them away so they're out of the way. But yeah, I think this is going to be a lot better to have a designated packing area and listing area, because I was sat down there testing and cleaning items, and then all that area was getting filthy and covered in dirt. Now I can't have that, because that's the place where I go to take pictures of stuff. So my neighbour's currently having a bit of work done. My next door but one neighbour's doing that for him, and he supplied me with a load of wood. There's a bit of ply here that I've made bigger than the actual bench. Excuse me. And now we've got an area to be able to pack and test. So yeah. So right, that's about it from me, guys. Quick update to tell you how I was getting on and what was happening. We should be car booting this weekend. I was going to go to the one in Cambridge where Skylar resells go to, but I messaged him and he's not going this weekend. He's doing family stuff. Can't say I blame him on my bank holiday. So yeah, so there'll probably be a car boot video coming your way very soon. Good to see you guys. Take care.